Hello everybody and welcome to a live deck build here for Monterey Jack for our upcoming Edge of the Earth campaign. There's gonna be a campaign sometime this week. I don't know if it's gonna come out on Friday, if it's gonna come out another day. We don't know exactly how we're going to get there, like how it's gonna be in the schedule, but we know it's gonna be coming, so buckle up. Edge of the Earth is coming. Of course, I understand you might not want to watch because of spoilers, but hey, if you don't care about spoilers or you have played it yourself, you can watch that campaign. It wasn't you, Tasty Toast. I know your username. I know it was not you. So we're building Monterey Jack. Let's familiarize myself with him, even though I know kind of what he does. So Monterey Jack, he has 1 willpower, 4 book, 2 fist, 5 agility. Does that make a fun, chat, if I change the name each time what I call it, and I sometimes call it the official stuff, sometimes don't? He has 8 horror, 6 sanity. Sorry, 8 damage, 6 sanity. At the end of your turn, if you started this round 1 location away from your current location, either gain 1 resource or draw 1 card. If you started from 2 or more locations away, do both instead. Elder Sign is +1. If you started this round 1 or more locations away from your current location, gain 1 resource or draw a card. Okay. Okay. Good guy. He turns into a Seeker. He turns into a Seeker. Underworld support gives him the consistency he needs alongside of his ability. That's really cool. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. And unfortunately, I still don't have faith in Underworld support yet as a card. So I'm not going to be doing Underworld support Monterey Jack. That's just me. What investigators will we be playing with? I don't know what Bryn and Travis are playing with. I just know I'm going to be building as the heavy clover for the group. Trusty Bullwhip. Fight. This attack uses foot instead of fist. 5. If this attack succeeds, you may exhaust Trusty Bullwhip to either automatically evade the attacked enemy or deal +1 damage for this attack. Cool. And then Buried Secrets. Put Buried Secrets into play in your threat area. If your location can be investigated, you cannot move except by scenario card effects as an action. Investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, discard Buried Secrets. If you fail, you may take 2 horror and shuffle it into your deck. Okay. So we're going to have 5 rogue cards here. We're going to have 5 rogue cards. And I know what 2 of the 5 are going to be. But let's see what else we kind of want here, right? Because we're getting clues, and we like getting clues, and getting clues is what we're going to do. 5 seeker cards. Frick, right. That's how this guy works. Easy. Oh, I don't even need to think about it. Grab me the shit I need. Grab me the junk. Give me this scout ahead. Boom, I want that. Give me this nimble. Boom, I probably want that. All right, nimble, you're on the maybe list. Scout ahead, you're already getting sleeved. What, you guys don't like challenge modes where you build your deck with only neutral cards? I thought you guys were gamers. All right, let's look at our seeker cards then. Let's start there. Okay. You are a gamer. Yeah, Nimble's very powerful. It's a very strong card, but the thing is I don't know if I want it yet. That's why I pulled it out. It did get pulled out second, in all fairness. But I want to see what else I'm going to do, what else is going to take shape here. All right, I think for our ally, I'm doing Jeremiah Kirby. I think he is going to be better for us. It is better than Scout Ahead. We'll agree to kind of agree, kind of disagree on that one. I don't know how I thought yet. I think Nimble's good, but I think when you want Scout Ahead, it's also really freaking good. Is this time where Eavesdrop finally gets its time to shine? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, I'm probably not going to put in the deduction level 0 is what I'm thinking. I'm going to just upgrade into deduction level 2s. Shortcuts can come hang out over here. Good card. Very strong card. Had to try? Yeah, no, definitely. I actually don't even have the new core set, so I don't even have the option for the new deduction art. What about Forced Learning and Shrewd Analysis as two of the Seeker cards? What would Shrewd Analysis let me upgrade? Shrewd Analysis is the upgrade one, right? He's reclining back in his chair having a good time. Having a good time down here. Logical Reasoning. Oh, Archive of Conduits. Can we? Nothing, yeah. Because we can't do anything with it, right? It doesn't upgrade. Use the Lola strats. Oh, yeah. Anytime you can employ Lola strats, the better. I see some people saying Logical Reasoning. That heals horror, right? I'm in these ones already. But can I go? I guess. Can cure Frozen in Fear. Removes terrors. You're going the wrong way, dude. Nah, man, I'm going the right way. It does remove terrors. But then if I want to upgrade into the untranslated stuff, I mean, like, then if I take the untranslated stuff, that's slots for my starting deck for my Seeker cards, right? And then I can add more Seeker cards in later, but if I wanted those Seeker cards to begin with, I could have just put them in the beginning. It's guts. It is guts. It is guts. But the thing is, chat, you should know by now, I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor player. I'm not scared of the Mythos deck. We just don't. We just choose not to die. That's a mad Midnight Mask. Cryptographic Cipher does kind of interest me. The problem is I only have 4 book. So that's kind of poopy. 4 book is kind of poopy. And we can't even get like let's just look at like the allies that we want to upgrade into. See, like the problem is just that like Jeremiah Kirby is kind of just like here, right? I mean, upgraded Wingreen is good. Yeah, it is one of the 5 cards. Damn, next it would be. So that eats you another thing there. Dude, my ally options are super limited, aren't they? How are you getting clues with the dedicated Clover? I'm going to, on my turn, take an action. And that action is going to be investigate. Like, we haven't even got to the rogue cards that are going to help me here. Like, we are still just figuring out this, figuring out what my 5th card's going to be. Because the thing about, like, the 5th card, like, Astute Dunsparce, that's exactly where I am. The Magnifying Glass. Because our 5th card, our Seeker cards aren't part of our end game, right? Like, unless I'm doing an upgrade, they're not really part of my end game. They're kind of just a stop on the way, right? But this new Archive of the Conduits, it does interest me that I'm going to just familiarize myself in what it does, but we're unfortunately not going to be doing Shrewd Analysis because it would eat into my precious Seeker level 0 cards. Okay. The only thing, Pocket Telescope is really good, but luckily Pocket Telescope is not going to count for my Seeker cards. It counts as my Rogue ones. Do you really need Shortcut 0? I think you'd be happy with Shortcut 2. I don't like Shortcut 2 that much, especially on a blind playthrough. Because on a blind playthrough, I don't know what my maps are. And Shortcut 2 gets really good when you know the campaign. So you know, this is where I want to put this one. Shortcut 0 is just always relevant. It's always good. It's just a free action for somebody on your team. That's my thought process on Shortcut 2 versus Shortcut 0. True Understanding, I mean, I always loved me some True Understanding as well. Worst case, Shortcut 2 still moves everybody from one location to the next. Yeah, over 3 turns it does, right? Because doesn't it exhaust? Yeah, over 3 turns it moves everybody, right? But still moves everybody. Yeah, that's a pretty bad worst case scenario, for me anyway. That's pretty low on my list. Oh, that's who there's our ally. It's Janae, right. That's who we're doing this for. There's our ally. I forgot about her. That's who we're getting. That's who our future ally is. I forgot about her. Well, you know what, Janae? Congratulations. You're getting pre-sleeved. She do indeed be strong. Yeah, she busts the game wide open. She's kind of broken in my mind. Yeah, you can't get lockpicks 1, which is really unfortunate. All right, but we're still stuck on this 5th. Honestly, Astute Dunsparce, I think you're right. It's just going to be a magnifying glass. I only have 4 book, so I need ways to get to 5. I'm going to see how the shortcuts go when everything else shapes up, but let's go with this right now. Let's look at some rogue cards. Aw, Tasty Toast, thank you for giving the gift sub to Mobius. Now Mobius doesn't need to watch ads. You know, maybe Eavesdrop will have some time in the sun. Maybe Eavesdrop will have some time in the sun. It's not bad here. Siggy's? Oh, I'm taking you handle this one's for sure. I'm a rogue investigator after all. Those become Bryn's or Travis's problem all the time. There they are right there. I don't think we need Faust. We're going to see how this shapes up, but we might be able to get away without Faustian. Honestly, we could do Crystallizer. In our Patreon run right now, Crystallizer is going with, you know what? Let's do it. We're going to do Crystallizer. Oh, Mobius, I got some news for you. Eavesdrop is probably going to make it in now, just so you guys know, just so you know. Oh, I don't know. Faustian Bargain still might make it. I'm going to see how our curve goes. But if our curve's low, but I mean, we're aiming to be an event deck. But I mean, I also kind of want to tell Travis I'm not playing Faustian Bargains, so he doesn't need to bring his curse tokens, because he hates bringing his curse tokens. Yeah, let's put Eavesdrop over here. I do also think, as Chimerical Jim is saying, to kind of tech against the stuff a bit, because those frost tokens, they do be spooky. They do be spooky. Okay. I'm going to guess that it deals with everything but the auto fail. But I actually don't know. Let's look. Everything but the auto fail. Yeah, Pilfer is also probably going to make the cut here. Like right now, we're also just looking for sick-ass events, right? Pilfer's on the board, but the thing is with Pilfer, then I think we got to start worrying about money. But like Pilfer is good. And like we thing is, the goal is to make money every turn. The goal is to make 2 money every turn, right? Because your ability is really good with Monterey Jack. It's really strong. Breaking energy, yeah, we got it right here. Definitely. Streetwise for a bump when you need it. Potentially. Could be good. Yeah, you really don't have to worry about money, right? Like, you just get money. Where's my you handle this one? You get sleeved already, baby. You're making it in no matter what. You're like my crystallizer. You're in. What icons does 21 or bust have? Great question. Let's find out. How often do you think that you're going to be away from others? That's a good question. I think if we do Lone Wolf, we got to start getting into some other things too to spend our... This is not the right binder. This is... But Lone Wolf could be an option. All right. Oh, yeah, I guess I should look at these cards too, huh? Okay. Pocket Telescope is something that's worth considering. $20 bust has a foot symbol, so it is relevant. 20. Oh, that's hit me. 21 bust is a green card. I was thinking of Lucky. I forgot that the 21 bust was the green card. I'm probably not going to... If I play 21 bust, Travis might yell at me. He might yell at me. But hit me seems fine. Ethereal Slip might be worth it. I agree with that. I agree with that too. It could be worth it. But isn't that worth it too sometimes? No, because I am definitely more of a Travis gamer than I am a Bryn gamer when it comes to this. Sneak by, yeah, that's a good one. Get some money out of it. I'm just looking at the upgraded ethereal slip while I'm here right now. I mean, I do be liking pickpocketing. The only thing is, I'm kind of like really digging this event-heavy thing we got going on. Seems kind of fun. It seems kind of fun, doesn't it? Play a Monterey Jack that cares about events. Wow, who'd have thought it? All right, here's the question. Chat. How many book icons do we have? 2, 4, 6. 6 of them, and then 4 of them are foot. It goes to 8 if we have pilfer. It goes to 8 if we have pilfer. So my thought process is, if this is how we're shaping this up, is Wooden Green better for this deck than Jeremiah Kirby? Yeah, Perception will probably make the cut. Perception, yeah, it probably will. Is there enough clue power currently? I think with Pilfer and this, I mean, I feel like it's going to be fine. Travis also said he might be playing Norman Withers again. So, like, ooh, what about Ellie to tutor up stuff? Interesting. The thing is, I like the passive book because we only have 4, but I like that idea, Chimerical Jim. Yeah, I need that book buff. How fast can you get clue? I mean, honestly, I think the pace of my clue getting is fine. Is gonna be fine. Like with level 1, we don't have deductions, right? But and then as soon as you get something like Janae going, oh my god, your clue getting, you just start breaking the game a bit. Not because that she can get clues, but because she can cheat clues like nobody else. I think I am going to switch this. I do have to do a bit more work, but a non-spoiler alert as I can be, the maps are pretty big in Wood and Green, so I'll probably be revealing a lot of locations. Yeah, to boot Pathfinder's 3 XP. Sorry, Jeremiah, you're the first person I pulled out, but you're the first person to go. It's a tragedy, really. Telescope, yeah, Telescope's still on the table. I'm still considering Telescope. It's very likely, but I'm not 100% on it yet. I believe that is correct, Concuss. I believe that is how it works. And I mean, I think regardless, our clue getting is going to be pretty slow because we're a rogue. We're just a rogue at this one. We're not a seeker yet, right? Oh, it's level 1, right? Yeah, it's not level 0. Thank you. Yeah, I can still include it. I can still play if like, well, I can in this deck. But yeah, if you're 0 to 2, it's level 1, costs 3. Huh. Okay. I mean, pocket telescope could be my last one of that I need. Flash might not be bad here. I'm not too concerned about shroud levels. I do have 4 book to start. To me, flashlight's more of like a 3 or 4 book and you don't have access to yellow cards. Have you grabbed some kind of weapon? Nah, I have my 5 foot and my old trusty bullwhip. With the old trusty bullwhip, you can do anything. It is a pretty good skill. It does come in for 3 foot. You're experienced. Man, this deck's really throwing me for a loop here. All right, let's sleeve up all the cards we have out and then do a deck count and see what we're currently... Except for you, Nimble. I still don't know. You probably will make it, but I don't know if you're going to yet. I think it was played once in our campaign with them. I mean, in our campaign, the trusty bullwhip for Monterey has done some work, so... So I can see it being good. I think it'll be less good with us, but it's still a fine card. 5, 10, 15, 18. I need 12 more cards? Oh my god. $12 more cards. Nimble's going to make it? Yeah, Nimble's probably going to make the cut. I mean, it's also one of the very best rogue cards, so I shouldn't be surprised. I think, yeah, Slip Away also seems good. Seems good. Yeah, if we need more combat, I could definitely go into Ornate Bow. All right, Nimble, I look through, you make the cut. Everything else, you're better than everything else I see here. Enchanted. I actually am. I'm a lot softer than I was on Enchanted Bow than when I played it. I need to give it another shake, in all fairness, but it did not. It don't be impressing me much. And I can't take it. No, I'm talking just in general. All right. Well, we're looking at events. Like, events are still the name of the game here. Intel Report is definitely a contender here. And that's one that can easily be upgraded out. That can become deductions later on. It's not a bad starting point. The only problem is if we have Intel Report, we then need to have more ways to make money, right? It's on the table. Is it at a high? Is it at the kids' table or the grown-up table? That remains to be seen. Slipaway is kind of in a similar spot. Hit Me, I think, is also there. Sneak By is up for consideration as well. But the problem is, like, I don't really want to be evading, if that makes sense. If that does make sense. But Sneak By is definitely also on the table. So is Faustian Bargain, depending on how things go. But I really would like to not play Faustian Bargain because I think the card's stupid. It's just too strong. But does it have relevant symbols? It do be having relevant symbols. It does be good. But it's a staple. It is a staple. I feel second breaking and entering would be better than slip. I mean, I have two breaking and enterings. I already have two. What's your good reason for not playing it? I'm fucking bored of the card, man. I think the card's boring. That's my main reason. I just think the card, I'm just kind of tired of it. It shouldn't have been printed as it's been printed. No, I got two of them. 21 or Bust is the fun-loving man's Faustian Bargain. That is true. That is true. Tennessee Sour Mash. That's definitely a consideration as well. Excuse me? Oh, there's two. We need 4 cards, chat. Maybe Think on Your Feet over Ethereal Slip. I've played Think on Your Feet a bunch, and it's never really wowed me. I think Ethereal Slip can have some good stuff. And also, Ethereal Slip also says draw a card and gain a resource on it. Have you put the Quick Thinking in? No, I haven't, not yet. Heavy Furs? Fair consideration, too, but I think it's a fine card. $21 costs 2 resources? Frick you! Frick you. I was like, yeah, we'll put in 21 or bust. No, it costs resources. It costs resources, man. The new puppies just for fun. Our deck, unfortunately, isn't for the puppies, but I will be building a puppy deck one day. It's gambling, of course it costs money. That's fair, Tasty Toast. That's fair. Okay. Oh, watch this. Any ways of breaking the high shroud locations? Nah, man. Not yet. Not on my level 0 deck. Not on my level 0. Because I'm just a rogue. I'm a rogue character right now, right? So which one are you playing? Sled Dogs? You playing it right? The only person I can see bringing you guys Sled Dogs is Bryn. He's the only person I can see doing that. I do love me some quick thinking. Plan on getting higher education later? Probably not, no, too expensive. We got the perceptions, those are already in the deck. It's probably, no, I'm going to be breaking the game with, she's how I break the game later on. Janae Beauregard. She solves every problem. Could be good old Unexpected Courage in the last slot. Honestly, Complex, that currently is my front runner. Knife do be OP. I'm not as hot on the Sour Mash as Brandon Travis are. I think the cards are just fine. Quick Thinking's in the deck. Agreed, Chimerical Jim. Agreed. Also Tasty Toast. Let God sort them out. They'll never see it coming. Could you imagine? I killed no health worth of enemies, but here we go. Here we go. I'm the best. God, this is one of the hardest decks I've had to build for a long time. I mean, also I'm trying not to just build a normal skills-based deck. I'm trying to actually build like an event-focused deck. Actually, honestly, this is the time we see if Faustian Bargain is necessary. This is the time we see. Surprise them all with Streetwise. We're here in the cold mountains, and I'm ready to say, hey. I also respect I'm out of here as just like a resign card. A panic button. I do respect it as that. Let us see what this curve is like. Okay, our curve is super low to the ground. Elusive is level 0. Elusive actually is one that I was considering too for this. I think Elusive level 0 is kind of sweet. But then the question is, if you're not gonna play, because Elusive level 0 is now an adjacent location, and the thing is like, at that point, it's think on your feet, kind of, right? But the thing is, the Elusive level, I can now move into a location, right? Yeah, in worst case, I'm out of here as bad manual decks. So I think our economy is pretty sorted. Like, unless I put in a 6-cost card like Leo DeLuca for some reason, I think we can get away without Faustian Bargain. Which is kind of crazy. Isn't Elusive basically a more expensive Think on Your Feet? Yeah. The thing is, though, you can like use it in the middle of your turn, so like there's a bit more control there, right? There's like you can just in the middle, as opposed to like waiting and being reactive, you can be active with it, which is where the 1 extra money comes in. God, these last 2 cards are just flabbergasting me. We have a bunch of events. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So we have 16 events with the Crystallizer of Dreams. Like, realistically, we would want 2 more in there, right? Like, we want the majority of our deck to be events that we can take advantage of. Intel Report is... I think Intel Report bumps us up a bit high. I think I want to avoid Intel Report right now. Swift Reflex is a possibility. It commits for 2 foot, right? Swift Reflexes? I'm not too worried about dealing damage for backstab. That one's not too much of a concern for me. I mean, honestly, like, let's be real. These last 2 cards that I'm putting in, they're going to be replaced when I upgrade. They're going to be replaced when I upgrade. They're not making the final cut. You know, chat, now that I'm thinking about it, like, backstab is something. It is something. Yep, we're gonna just do the Justin thing. It's super boring and everyone's gonna like be like, Justin! We're grabbing Unexpected Courage. Unexpected Courage is just always relevant. I just think it's the right choice. Alright, but luckily this deck is going to get bonkers as we upgrade. Like, right now, it's a little bit like zoop, but I think as... a level 0 deck, I think this job is going to get it done as a level 0 deck. There's a lot of cool things we can do with it, like gain a bunch of resources through our ability. That's super sick. How do you want to enable Win and Green? The Crystallizer of Dreams. Gonna get some jellyfish eggs in my mouth. Does Win even have targets? And the oh yeah, no, we're going with Godbook for sure. We're going into Godbook. We're gonna talk about the upgrades. I just want to see kind of how this goes. Backpack to find it. No, I have Widden to find it. Widden's gonna pick it up for me. She's gonna dig it up. Let's see what a mulligan's like, shall we? We are missing a basic weakness in here, but we'd have to get rid of that anyway. So let's see how this goes. Oh, I don't like Fingerprint Kit. I think that card's cursed. Most of the time I've used Fingerprint Kit, it's just like, it's failed me. Me and Fingerprint Kit, we do not get along. We are not good friends. It is, honestly, this guy is weird because he wants to be a Seeker, but the problem is he's a rogue to level 0 and like, he can't get like the good... I mean, I think we're running all the good, like, rogue Seeker cards. Okay, what are we looking for in our mulligan? Obviously, Win and Green's nice. Magnifying Glass is good. The thing is, though, we can draw so many cards. I suppose I only need one of the Guardians of the Crystallizer, don't I? I mean, I'll keep the two together, but I only need one. Okay. Let's do a test hand, shall we? We're at 5. This hand's poopy. Burn the whole thing. Hand's better. We have some protection. Green's nice. The thing is, like, we can also get away without the Crystallizer. The Crystallizer is just value. But, like, I think grabbing Widden, because then we reveal location. We look at the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, we lost, but that's okay. You don't shuffle the dead cards you were mulliganing? You shuffle them after you mulligan. You shuffle them after you do your mulligan. Starting to think the Crystallizer is leading us astray. I don't think so. The Crystallizer isn't there to, like, break the game. The Crystallizer is there to give us value, right? If it's giving us value, that's all that matters. It's just turning all of our events into skills. Like, that's not impressive, but it is, like, consistently just very helpful. Yeah, we have 4 book. We don't need a lot to get going. And like, this is a level 0 deck. It's a level 0 deck. It's not doing anything crazy powerful yet. And all I really need is a Genet. If I get a Genet in here, like this, we bust this thing wide open. And is it going to replace the Widden? Yes, probably. Probably is gonna, right? So I'm not worried yet. I mean, I think the deck's fine. I think it's going to function. Okay, so for this hand, I'm going to actually keep the Pilfer, and I'm going to keep the Perception. And now we can draw the Perception later. So say we did this. I really think you should charisma into both of them. I mean, I'm thinking that too, but the thing is, that's a lot of experience. I want to get Genets. I want to get the Prophesy. That's a lot of experience. All right. So right now, I think, for me, the mulliganing is a little bit awkward. The opening draw, but that's just because this deck is very much not my style of deck. Because I normally do number big. Like, the charisma into both of them could definitely happen, but I'm not sure yet. I have to see how this all goes, right? Yes, this deck building is for YouTube later. Yes, but I think winning is very important to find the Prophesy and the Crystallizer. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I'm just thinking... I think we can also get there other ways, too. I think it's not, like, crazy. I think it's, like, important, but not, like... My priority is going to be Genet, right? I could always put Genet in, and then later get Winning Green. I don't need to upgrade Winning Green. I can just buy Winning Green, right? Because the thing is, if I have Genet... She gets into play 99.9% of the time, right? She's just that good. With Widden, then that point, like, my Widdens are just gonna, like, sit there, right? So I think until I buy the Charisma, the Widdens can come out. Burn the hand. Hey, Crystallizer, let's go! Let's go! This hand's broken. We're unstoppable. What a weird deck this is, man. This is so unlike me. Okay, we should figure out our upgrades next. That's the next step of this. And sleeve those puppies up. I'm gonna do one more mulligan though, just so I can see what we're working with. So what happens when you build a deck live, you get decks that you're not used to. I mean, that is also what makes the game fun too, right? The fact that I can now play this deck I think the deck in theory is gonna do good. And it's kind of exciting to play something that's not me. Not just skills and assets. Not even, just like, yeah. And also, the thing is, what's so great about Monterey Jack is if I have a problem, he fixes my problem. If I need to dig in my deck, I just move with this, right? Like, he's really strong. Like, I move, draw a card. I now draw 2 cards for my turn. Because, like, I really don't need the resources, but when I do need the resources, I'm going to be doing things anyway. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm like, yeah, Tasty Toast. Like, he's just so good. You say as you put Crystallizer to turn everything into skills, but I'm playing them as events first. I am playing them as events first. I also agree, Chimerical Gym. Some leveled Seeker events could do some good work too. Elder Sign's not that great, but I mean, like, if it works, it'll be a nice little bonus, right? Okay. Where are my Seeker and my neutral multi-class cards? All right. Give me the book, the Prophesy. All right, we're definitely doing the Prophesy. That is going in for sure. Honestly, if like things start going south, I'm just gonna pull a Super Fang and put a scientific theory in. Boots of hiking, yes, we definitely need the boots of hiking on standby. You do not belong here. You are not with your friends. Oh my god, I don't have a 4? Alright, well, we're just going to temporarily put this here. Yeah, I'll take me some boots of hiking. Get the deductions out. Get the winning out. Get her on standby as well. Decipher Reality is fun. It is true. There is some consideration there. I could see Esoteric Atlas also being good. You know what? We'll pull a Deciphered Reality out. Why not? We'll have one on standby, just in case I feel like I want to put it in. It hasn't been out of the binder in a long time. It deserves a little trip in a sleeve. Being like, me, Papa? You're going to play with me next time? Bruh, maybe. No promises. I agree, Esoteric Atlas also seems like it could be good. But we're going to go look at some of the other stuff. Whitten, you get sleeves too. Pardon my reach, chat. Yep. I need to borrow 2 sleeves from Daniela. Get that Charisma and Relic Hunter on standby as well. It's true. I do think in the, like, to go with what you're saying, Tasty Toast, that Winning Green is going to be, the upgraded is going to have a place in the final deck. She's going to have a place in the final deck for sure. On the trail. I think these cards are good. It also has a bunch of relevant symbols. The dude also has a hat on it, his art. He does also have a heart, so we'll put him on standby. We'll put him on standby. I think this card is good. She also has a cool hat, but we can't play her. And then we'll also grab Eon Chart. Seeking Answers 2 is the other one. How many tricks are we working with? Woodcraft. I think the only thing is I think we're going to be going out of our tricks Potentially. Oh, I guess I should grab the ethereal slip upgrades too to see if I like those. We might be able to do... I'll put it on standby. It doesn't hurt to have on standby, right? Because then I don't need to think about things. Yeah, let's grab the ethereal slips. Okay, let's go back to the yellow cards, and I'll just remind myself of what Seeking Answers is. I think that one is pretty good too. Yeah, that's really relevant symbols. I'll put it on standby. All right, I think that's probably good for our upgrades on standby. Esoteric Atlas. Yeah, frick it. I'll put one of you on standby. Why not, right? You'll never know what is happening on Discord right now. Why am I getting so many messages? Oh, it's just it's Niall, James, and one other person. Yeah, we're gonna have a whole binder on standby at this point. It's true. But the problem is, because I don't know exactly what Bryn and Travis are doing yet, I don't know how hard I need to lean into certain things. But I think all of these upgrades are fantastic. Like, these are all winning cards. Upgraded deduction? Oh yeah, baby. We grab that. We grab that MF for like there's no tomorrow. Oh yeah, we don't leave the house without upgraded deduction. So we just have 6, 16, 18, 24, 26, 30, 34, 40, 40, so 50, 52, 57. We only have 66 experience here. It's nothing. That's pretty much 2 scenarios, right? I think this is going to be fun. It's going to be very different. But I think all the cards are good. I mean, but once again, not all of these we're not expecting. We're not expecting all of these in our deck. These are here to adapt to how things shape out, right? Probably grab a moment of respite, yeah, just to get there, just to bump it up a bit. That's the one that heals horror, right? I ain't scared of dying. I ain't scared of nothing. The only thing that scares me is ghosts and goblins and scary ghouls. Sweet. Let's do one more mulligan. Just one more hand draw. I just want to see. It's the problem with being someone who is like the survivor of the group. You just have no fear of the Mythos deck. And then sometimes that works in your favor. And then sometimes, I know I need a lot of sleeves on standby for this one. And then I know sometimes that means, oh my God, stop. I'm gonna die if this doesn't work out. But we're a team. We support each other. And I support Travis and Bryn by giving them my Mythos cards I don't want. It's easy. It's a great exchange. Don't think I've heard the word standby so much my entire life. Oh, the reason why it's in my lingo so much is because I'm a theater technician as well. So audio standby, audio standing by. It's just like how it is. VTech, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the goddamn table. All right, give me something good. Let's see what we got here. Honestly, I think this is the best opening hand we've seen so far. Wooden. Honestly, I'd keep the nimble here too. I can burn these 3. Yeah, I think that's a killer opening hand. Yeah, that's a good opening hand. All right. Pretty expensive for the pilfer, but like we can get there. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and there's always logical reasoning for if treacheries and horror really start to get me down. It's true. But I do know that you have a lot of soak given to you by the campaign too. Because who are other expedition members but cards that you want to defeat anyway? That hand was a little bit spooky because we had Wooden Green and Pilfer, and I'm like, I'm never going to afford this. But then the whole thing is if you just never stop moving, right? How's the Daniela deck going? Really good. Really good. I'm pretty sure after this next upgrade, I'm never going to die. Once I have both Peter and Jessica Hyde. Yeah, P and J. There, it's impossible. Guys, this hand's the best. This hand's the best. We keep these 3 cards. Frick it, I'll keep the shortcut too. We burned this. Hey, we drew the perception. All right, turn 1. Crystallizer. Get the frick in there. Play this. Yeah, how good would it be if Jim in there too? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel sorry for anyone who partners with me in that one. Should be a good time, though. Awesome. I think this deck, I'll be real, this deck scares the crap out of me. This deck intimidates me, but I think it's gonna be good. And Tasty Toast also thinks it's gonna be good, so that makes me optimistic. I'm just worried about, honestly, I'm worried about the level 0 deck. As soon as I get 6 experience in the deck, I'm gonna feel a lot better about myself. Sweet. Goodbye, YouTube. Thanks for watching. Quick thank you to the patrons for being so awesome and supporting the channel. If you wanna help influence our choices as well as get through, help us just make more of this. Just keep doing it. That's the way to do it on the Patreon. You can find it down in the link down below the video on YouTube. And if you're watching on Twitch, I can put the link here if you are interested in checking it out. In addition, we have a bunch of Patreon game days that we're doing. They actually, our first Patreon game day, they should be going live on YouTube soon, so that should be pretty fun. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.